What's up, fellow lords of gaming, and welcome back to the channel. So it's that time. Finally got Silver Surfer's unlocked second potential inside Marvel Future Fight, and we're gonna see whether I have the materials to get him up to his next level, T4. So let's take a look at this. So first off, let me give you guys a little update from my previous video. I want to make it clear to you guys. So Silver Surfer is a must buy. Like, there's no definition about whether or not you buy or skip him. And this comes into question with what we do in the game and why we need the devs to implement a dual CTP system, which wouldn't cost them any money necessarily, because then we have reason to basically purchase more CTPs. The way you build Surfer is going to be determinant upon how you play the game. Whether you play PvP, then you're going to want to build him probably with a mighty CTP of Conquest or a mighty CTP of Authority. If you're going to play him inside PvE, then you're probably going to want to build him with a CTP of Energy or a CTP of Rage. Mostly because there really isn't a hybrid system anymore for these. It just really isn't anymore. Like, the CTP of Destruction used to be that kind of, like, you know, in between CTP, I guess, where you could like use it to build characters for both PvE and PvP, but that really doesn't exist anymore. You basically have to build into a character for PvP or build into a character for PvP, PvE. Now, Silver Surfer is going to be good regardless of where you put him. When I demoed him for the video the other day, I had a mighty CTP of Conquest, which means that he's being built basically to be a PvE type character, PvP type character, and that I could manage that custom gear, unequip it. Unfortunately, it's going to cost me the whole kit and caboodle at this point to basically do this. Now, I did that because I don't have a CTP, another CTP of Rage to basically equip to this character and make it a mighty CTP of Rage. So I'm going to play him probably inside Otherworld Battle and inside Timeline Battle when I get him to tier 4. However, I really want to see him on a day-to-day basis and not just in auto mode. So I'm probably going to end up switching him and just run him with a mighty CTP of Rage, or maybe even just a mighty CTP of Energy. Who knows? And we'll see. But I think with the way he plays, I kind of feel like just putting a mighty CTP so I don't have to worry about the procs. So just giving you guys a heads up on that one. So all right, so let's jump into this and see what the cost on raising him is going to be. So first up, I don't really play around with the buff rolls. You could probably min-max against that, so that way you could, you know, hit some numbers, but just not my thing, man. Just not my thing. Just not my thing. All right, so this, I know this is gonna hurt. I'm gonna be dead ass broke at the end of this. I already know. I already know. So it's good that you have the bonus materials and the black antimatter basically to get him up anyway. So this is nice. This is not where it's gonna hurt right now. If you're like wondering like, oh, this doesn't cost a lot. Yeah, the level up process here isn't where it costs the most for us. We're gonna see that when we have to roll gear. You're gonna see that, and it's gonna be painful. All right, so we're gonna go here, 1021 on that one. And if you're wondering how I'm getting so many of these Essence of Dimension chests and the Titan component packs, you need to be running story mode mission. Like, trust me, if you haven't been playing story mode mission, I'm not exactly sure why you're not, but you need to be running your story missions daily. That should be part of your thing. So okay, so we got him to level 80 and we're down about 10 million in gold, 14 million in gold, excuse me. All right, let's see what if we're gonna get lucky or not on these gears. So I should have more than enough in terms of carbonadium and solar faultines. I do like the benefit that they've given in this update with the additional percentage increase for them. It's not like infinitely a lot, but it's enough that, you know, at this rate, you should be able to, if you're playing frequently enough, to be able to get that character going to probably, you know, one character a month at the minimum to tier 4. So let's see, let's hope for some low numbers and get lucky. 4 on the first one, not so bad. 7 on the second, not so bad. Oh, fuck me. 18. Oh my God. Whew, 18 and 25. Only redeemed by a 9, but at 18 and 25, you see that, man, irks me to see that. So we got 5, 6, 17. Okay, 10, that's good. God damn it. Holy she's niggas. 35. For real, for real. 35. Wow. 7. 14. That's terrible. 17. That's not good either. And 13. And then 19. None of these numbers have been good at all. These are some terrible numbers. Oh my God. Talk about getting raked over the coals. 4 and 6. 16. Oh shit. 26 and then 25. Ugh, that hurt. I knew it was gonna hurt, and look where we're at. 118 million in gold for this. Man, that hurt. That hurt something fierce. So it doesn't stop there with the character gear right now. I would suggest that if you're playing Silver Surfer and you're really excited about the character, go ahead and equip some of these, and definitely 100% take these to stage amplification 5. Go ahead and get your rolls in and take them to amplification 5 and drop some Odin's blessings if you have them. He's going to probably be viable at least for a little while inside of PvP and PvP and PvE. I can never say that. So now we got to level up the skills, unfortunately. So whew, take it to the max. 4 million. Ugh. Ah, another 5 million. Let's just call it 5. Whew. Hurts seeing that gold drop like that. Hurts. I remember it was a point when I was just not leveling up characters all the time whenever they dropped one, and I was up in like the 500 million gold. I was never worried about having gold on hand. Now that I've been trying to level up my roster and get all of the characters up there, it's been hurting, man. It's been hurting. So luckily I don't have to do anything ISO 8. I don't have to do anything with the artifact. I don't have his artifact yet. Custom gear is going to be left, and then we got his uniform inside here. So what we're going to do is just change some of the uniform. Oh, I already did them. Cool. Don't have to do anything for that one. Nice. Let's see what we got in the challenge section. Just the 80 crystals basically for getting him there, and then we get the tier 4 silver, gold or whatever back. All right. And then we got that final advancement. So this is where it's going to really hurt, because it's 2200 Souls of the Faultine to get him to T4, plus an additional 1200 carbonadium and 1400 life seeds. So you can see why I said that, like, at this point I wasn't going to be in the running essentially to get this character anywhere up to a next T4 type character. And this is why I waited on Beta Ray Bill and why I rated on Gladiator, because I knew the cost that was going to be inside here was just going to be way too astronomical. And the Surfer. Tier 4. There we go. So we did it, boys. All right, so we did it. We did it. Tier 4 Silver Surfer. I'm really excited about this. I'll be more excited when I can switch over to a Mighty CTP of Rage on him. Maybe a CTP Energy. We'll have to take a look and see. Yeah, I knew he was going to be expensive. So essentially we went down from about 155 gold to 84. So roughly somewhere in the vicinity of about 70 million gold is what it's going to cost you to basically get that character to where you want him to be at. I told you guys it wasn't going to be cheap. And to be honest with you, he's still not finished. So in terms of strikers, I haven't really figured out which striker I want to throw on him just yet. We'll just put Adam Warlock on him for now. There are ways for you to min-max those strikers in terms of what you're planning on getting for ABL. I'm not really an ABL pusher. I like to play the game casually, so I'm probably more like most free-to-play players than I am like some of the higher end content creators who are like really trying to push numbers and things like that. It's just not me. So like I'll push it so that way I could get And I'm not trying to hit like 18, 20 million in ABL. You know what I mean? I'm just trying to get the rewards. So as long as I can get the 15 million or something like that or whatever, then I'm good. Even if I don't get the 15 million, then I'm good on that one as well. So what we need to do is then, you know, with our remaining gold, we're looking at ways to kind of just max out the rest of his stats. Namely, what I want to do right now is trying to get his type enhancement up. And this is the part where it just becomes like a little bit painful, because you're basically playing around with materials in here to basically say like, hey, I'm going to get the next level up inside of here. So let's see if we can't. We need, what are we at? 5, I think we needed. Ooh, I don't even have that. Jesus. That sucks. I didn't realize I had that many. Never mind. Okay, so we need 8. Let's go with getting, let's just say 50 of them. It's expensive. And we got 4 million gold, 5 million gold for that one. Okay, 4.5. All right, let's see if that's enough to get him to get like 7 chances for that one. And we got it on the first one. I'm such an idiot. So now we need an additional of these. Let's go in here. So this is what, 6? So we got him to 5. We need one more level. Let's see if we can get him to 6 in here. Increase these numbers. Wait, let's go auto enhance and let's go stage 6. We want to have, it's 4. So this gives us 4 chances. That gives us, this is going to hurt. So that gives us 20. So that gives us 5 chances to get him there to 6. I knew it was going to hurt. No, we get 2 more chances. And we didn't get him. I'm not going to push it any more than that. That's 63 million in gold that I'm down at this point. So I'm not going to really push it any further than that. Let's go over here. What is this skill missing out on? Why is it telling me skill in here? I thought I had all the skills leveled up. He's maxed out here. I don't know what it's asking me for there. All right, so next up is the character gear. So we can switch out some of these whatchamacallits here for Uru to kind of like power up Surfer. Overall, the one I'm really worried about is this one. So like I would say if you were looking at the character kits, you still want to make sure that you got 2 of any one of these Urus on here, like the energy attacks, and then the rest, you know, just kind of fill out. You could put ones, the Uru in here. So for instance, like you can put the Uru in here that are going to give you like some more energy attack that if you have those. Or you can even dump in the physical energy attack one, so that way you have more Urus, but entirely up to you. So the amplification does cost some because it's 300,000. You'll quickly see like, whoa, where those numbers go. But let's see if we can't get this amplification just so that way I can just show you what it's going to be like to get a 5 on one of these. Nope, still 4. So that's 600,000 we're at. And there we go. We got it. Wow. I thought it was going to cost a whole lot more than that to get it. And then we've got this one with the critical damage. We're not really worried about the crit damage in that one. I don't need the crit damage from that one. And this one's another crit damage. I don't need it from there either. And then we've got dodge over here. So if we look at Surfer's stats inside of here, this is the good part where you can look at it. And you can see like I'm at crit damage, I'm over by 33 and I'm over by 17.73. So I could potentially just say, hey, like for those crit damage Urus, let's go back in here. So these crit damage Urus that we have, like right here, I can basically unequip those. I'm not paying those for those. So I could potentially just say, for instance, with that crit damage, I can go energy attack and crit damage and equip that in here, right? Why will it not let me go? Oh, do I have an energy attack? Yep, I do. So I can't go energy attack and crit damage on that one. So what I could do, cancel that. This is energy attack and crit rate, energy attack and crit damage. So what I could do is just put another physical attack, energy attack on there. Kind of boost that up a little bit. Give him some more Uru. So this one, we got a crit damage on that one. We got a dodge here, and we've got a crit damage. So we're gonna get rid of the crit damage one. I think this is crit damage, and we'll just go another one of the physical energy inside. I wish I had some energy attack ones. Yeah, we're gonna throw you on there, bad boy. And then we'll leave these for now, but we're gonna amplify on this slot as well. Come on, give me that 5. Wow, I'm shocked about that. I'm truly shocked about that. That was crazy. It's like, here goes a 5. I've never seen that before. That luck where I just basically had 2 of them now, and I've never seen that luck before. Hmm, 4, okay. 4 still. So this is about average what you will see probably like this. You'll probably have to run this at least somewhere in the vicinity of 10 times, I think, to get that 5-star inside the 5 ranking inside their 5-slot amplification. The good thing is that they changed it so that way it just basically comes back to the 4. All right, we're not hitting it, so I don't want to continue with it. But what I do want to show you guys is let's take him into PvP for timeline battle. And now I'm going to play timeline battle the way I think most people would play timeline battle. So let's put, I'm going to keep this thematic a little bit. So I'm going to go with Thanos here. No, he's a supervillain. So supervillain. Let's go supervillain. We'll have to go here with Madeline, I guess. Supervillain team up. Or do we want Jean? Nah, I want Jean in there. Let's go with Jean, supervillain. So this is going to be my team up inside of here. And let's go to timeline battle. And I'm going to run timeline battle the way I envision most people run timeline battle. And that is going to be on autoplay. I'm going to let the teams do what the teams will do. Oh, I forgot to do that tonight. Jesus Christ. Didn't realize that. No restricted characters. And so this is going to be our team up run up that we've got. So let's go ahead and search for characters. And like I said, I'm going to leave it on auto because I think the majority of players legitimately don't play the game where they're actually like running, you know, teams. I think they run the teams based on simple, you know, hey, I've been running autoplay and just seeing what the characters basically do. I really don't think the majority of players, you know, play the game. But you see why I put Thanos in the lead. That wasn't necessarily a good team to play against. What league am I in? I'm in Vibranium. Why the hell was that a team? All right, so we've got Jean, Warlock, and Spider-Man. Whew, murked him. Yo, did Surfer just do nothing that whole entire time? Murked 2 of them. He did nothing but catch him with that reflect. And then we got the battle of reflects going on here. I expected Surfer to win that one. And he didn't. Didn't win it. This Adam is murking my whole team. Jesus. Murked by Adam Warlock. It is what it is. He's king for a reason. And this is what I typically mean about, like, if you're not heavily invested inside of like PvP, then like really just, you know, you're playing it just to get the baseline rewards. I can't believe Wolverine murking people like that. I was watching Beast Mode, I think, and he was showing there was some problems. Like Surfer was having some problems seriously with Wolverine. Wolverine was capping him. And it looks like he's about to cap my Surfer right now. Oh, he made it out. Surfer on Surfer action. Oh, I won that Surfer battle. Now I'm gonna lose this one. So And then we cap that Surfer. Let's see if Spider-Man's probably gonna kick my ass though. Yeah, as we thought. As we thought. And can Jean do the cleanup? I can't believe Spider-Man just kicked her ass like that. Like, come on. But you get what I'm saying here is that I'm trying not to give you the content from like, there's not very many you probably pushing stage 69, 70, you know, plus 50 of World Boss. Like most players are probably playing pretty casually. There's not a lot of players that are playing timeline battle to be in challenger tier in League. So the perspective that I have is that the character, and I remember doing this a while ago when I was playing PvP, the character should have some feasibility inside of, you know, the way players are actually playing the game. And that's here. Warlock's gonna come back and wreck me right now, just as I thought. Yep, so it's like I'm losing out to his reflect. I'm surprised Surfer is losing out to his reflect, even with that CTP of Conquest in here. But this is one of the reasons why, like I'm saying, I don't care enough about PvP to truly invest in that way, because there are going to be players who are genuinely, you know, ecstatic about investing inside PvP, and it's just not me, because most of the time I play PvP, and I'm probably like most of you, I turn on the game and then I put it on auto battle and I let them do their thing and then I move on. So it's crazy because Surfer seems like he's got Jean, but then he loses out to Adam Warlock. I expected more on that range than what it's giving for his black hole. Yo, oh shit. I thought I beat Madeline on that one. I actually like Madeline. I like her character kit a lot. And I like the way she looks. His Surfer is gonna dust off my Jean. So it's weird. So he's basically beating out Jeans, but he's not beating out Warlocks. Now, is there other ways you could play the Surfer thing so that way you can come in here? Do I feel like he'll be more successful if you actually manually play him? 100%. It's crazy because, like, look at the so Adam got beat up by Thanos, and I have a PvE build on Thanos, but he loses out to freaking he beats up on my Surfer. It is a crazy time. Wow, look at Thanos in here. He just stood there. He was like, "Hey, G, go sit down." I love Thanos, man. I'm waiting for it. It's sad because this is going to be his uniform for a while, and I need a better uniform for Thanos. I need a transmog system realistically. He's like, "Bye, Gene." And here we go, Surfer on Madeline. Let's see who wins here. Nice. So it's like he's just losing out to freaking Adam Warlock for some reason. Sir Dark Circle. We got another Adam Warlock here. Surfer on Surfer, Surfer on Thanos. Who's gonna win? Woo-hoo! Came with the hoe, bashed you over your head. And you lose out there. Okay, Surfer on Surfer action. Reflect is up. And Surfer dies. Let's see who wins this one. And then you get smacked immediately. It is crazy. He is losing to every Adam Warlock on the block. Jean versus Wolverine. I better win this one. Oh, I can't believe Jean got her ass spanked by Wolverine. It's not how that was supposed to go down. All right, so no Warlock inside here. I'm surprised people aren't running Warlock. Oh, Thanos got it bit the bucket on that one. come on, Surfer. Take out Wolverine, please. Thank God. Recombination. Thank you. Fucking hell. It looks like he's doing fairly well against Madeline's and Jean's, but he's struggling against Warlock is what it is. Okay, so we got a Warlock with a... This is probably a trash team. Like, what was this team? It's a Warlock? Nico and... I'm a little confused by this one. Alright, so he should clean up the rest of them. Why is he just standing there and doing nothing? You better not lose the Colossus, especially his Phoenix 5 uniform. Here we go. So we got an old Surfer and Adam Warlock. But Adam Warlock's right up in queue, so we're probably going to lose to him immediately. Just look at that. Just... it's like whichever one is up first is where it is, and then they just reflect, and it's just reflect on reflect, and Adam seems to win that one out every single time. Yeah. Adam just winning out. So there we go. We went 5 and 5 on those. We seem to have problems with Adam Warlock with the reflect on reflect, and that gives you some insight to the character. Now, don't take my build necessarily for everything, because truth of the matter is I don't really build characters for PvP, right? Like, I build to play PvE. So you can see, like, Adam Warlock and his skill set, he's a really good character. There's no reason to complain about Adam Warlock at all. With his passives and his revival of 100% of max HP versus Silver Surfer's 80%. Not that I think that would matter all that much anyways. Then you get his second passive over here. It's decrease in basic damage, excluding bosses. He ignores another 35% of the enemy's damage decrease by 30%. So he's like all but, like, when you look at that, excluding bosses, ignores enemies damage decrease by 35. So when you look at Surfer, Surfer's damage that he's basically dealing, where you go inside his skill set over here and you say that he's decreased basic damage received by 40, so he's really only getting, you're reflecting back the 30%, but then this is negated by about 30% of it, so he's only getting that by 10%. Now, should the CTP be overriding that is the question I have, because he's decreasing damage by 70% with the wall effect, or do they just topple out each other? I can't remember how that CTP works. Maybe it's a reason for me to switch out that CTP, but this is, it goes into the whole thing again. Like I said, I'd rather just take that CTP off him and give him something else, so that way he can perform inside Let me decide that tonight. I'll probably bring you guys some content if I decide to put him CTP of Energy, or try to get a mighty CTP of Rage on him from one of my other characters. I'm a little short on crystals anyways, but I think overall the character in some hands will be really good inside PvE and PvP. Like, I have seen other content creators use him in PvP for characters all the way beyond 50, which is all I need him to do. I just want him to be able to play him on a daily basis inside PvE and get those rewards from World Boss, and then, you know, be able to sub him in inside modes. I'm more interested in Otherworld Battle than I am Timeline Battle, and put him inside those game modes, so that way I get to see the character play on a day-to-day basis. I'm happy to get him to level T4. I think he's going to be beneficial in everybody's kit. If you didn't know, you definitely should be playing Adam Warlock, because Adam Warlock, regardless of what's happening here, he was definitely one of the other meta-defining characters. You just don't see Adam Warlock not in the picture inside PvP. So, but he's really more of a PvP than he is PvE type character. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. Until next time, peace.